used to them.
Excited for postseason play?
Yes, definitely. You know, this is why you play baseball. This type of pressure and these type of games are second to none.
What changes and what did you learn maybe from last year to help the younger guys this year?
You just got to go hard every day. You can't show emotion. You can't worry about, you know, what happened yesterday or even what happened last at bat. You got to differentiate your at bats and what you do on the field, and whatever happened last game happened last game. It's time to bring it this game and today at practice.
What led to last year's run, you think?
Senior leadership. Definitely. The seniors, they instilled a culture in the program and the new guys, and everybody was on board.
What's this year's team got to do to make that same kind of run?
Just remember that culture. Remember to play Louisville baseball. Louisville baseball is, you know, postseason and defending and pitching and putting pressure on the defense.
You guys think you might have a bit of a target on you since you had such a great year and pretty much handed it to every ACC opponent you faced?
Maybe. I think we like to be the aggressive one, and we like to, you know, go out and get them. You know, we bring on those challenges because, you know, that's in the postseason. There's no shying away from those teams, so you got to own it.
So some people embrace it, some don't like being the hunted, so to speak. You sound like you definitely embrace it.
Yeah, we definitely embrace it. That's what Coach Max talks about all the time. You know, hunt, go out and hunt.
Your steal of home seems to have a life to it. It's getting bigger. Maybe it was on the plays of the month. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see it, but I think someone tweeted me the other day or something like that. Apparently it was like number 7 of the month or something like that. I have yet to see it on ESPN. I've saw it on Twitter and on YouTube, but I haven't saw it on SportsCenter.
So it was actually higher for the month than it was the plays of the day.
Wow.
Just talk about your year. I mean, what did you expect coming in? Have you exceeded what you thought you could do?
You know, I obviously expected to have a good year. You know, I didn't know I was going to hit 11 home runs or 10, however many I have. But, you know, with Coach Schneider and Coach Vrabel just trying to keep me consistent at the plate and the knowledge that Coach Mack has about stolen bases, I mean, I'm just getting it all.
How about the year of the Cardinals? Obviously, there's still a lot more work to be done, but have you guys had a chance to sort of look back at what you accomplished in the regular season, your first year in the ACC?
No, no one knew that, you know, we had set a record for ACC wins until, you know, someone said it was on Louisville Baseball's Twitter. We don't talk about how many sweeps or how many series we've won. We just try to take it one game at a time. I think that's what's kept us so focused.
Coach McDonald often says be dangerous. What's that mean to you as the team approaches the postseason?
You know, just don't be afraid to be put in pressure situations. You know, the best teams endure pressure, and that he calls it the dangerous zone. You know, the top of the top, that's the dangerous zone, and that's what Coach Mack wants us to embrace.
You've been up to Durham, played Duke at this ballpark that you guys are headed to. Do you like it as a hitter?
It's fine with me. I mean, it's big. Offensively, you can put the ball in the gap and get a triple or get a double, but defensively, I think it works to our advantage because, you know, just the speed that we have in the outfield and the depth, we can just go out and make plays.
You ever seen the movie Top Gun?
No, I haven't.
It's not required. It's not required. That's what danger zone.
Or do you think that you all surprised the ACC a little bit?
Maybe. I mean, I don't think anyone expected us to win however many games we've won. I mean, I know we're respected, but, you know, I think people now know that Louisville baseball is for real.
So besides Louisville, what other teams in the ACC? I know everyone's dangerous, but having said that, what teams especially have your attention?
You know, you say everyone's dangerous. That's definitely the truth. We go into NC State and they give us three good games, and Wake Forest gave us 3 good games, and Clemson beat us by like 9 runs or something like that, and Florida State beat us pretty bad. Any team, you know, it just the talent and the competitiveness in the ACC is just, it's amazing.
How do you stay sharp this week knowing that you're in the NCAA already? And what's the, you know, how do you stay sharp throughout this week?
I don't think we know we're in the NCAA. You know, that's the thing with this team. We just worry about the game on Wednesday. You know, practice today first. You know, refining some things, defensively staying sharp, and tracking some balls down in BP so that we can stuff on defense. We just try to take it one game at a time. We don't worry about regional or who's hosting or anything like that. We just try to take it one practice and one game at a time.
You just ran into an NC State team that was scrapping for their postseason life. Did you notice an extra intensity? That was essentially like a postseason game for them.
It was a postseason feel. They were tough. When we got them down, we think we've got a lead, and you naturally start to coast, and they just come back. They put runs on the board, and their pitchers throw strikes and dominate. That's a good team.
Did you ever think, as the #1 overall seed, when the brackets came out, you look at it and think we might play the home team essentially in our first game in North Carolina?
No, no one knew who we were going to play. We didn't know what day we were going to play or who we were going to play. All we know was that we're leaving to go to North Carolina on Monday.
What do you think it is about Coach McDonald that has made this one of the most successful programs in the country?
I said it the other day. Coach McDonald, he's a wise man. I call him a genius. He knows the game, and you could tell he's been around it for a while, and just the knowledge of the game and the way that he challenges his players. He knows a way to bring out the best in his players, and I think that's what makes us so good.
What does it do as a player, knowing that you have a genius directing you?
You get on board. Coach Mac tells you to do something, you do it, and I think that's what helps us as well. We trust them. We trust all of our coaches, and they know what they do, and they're good at what they do, and they help us to be good at what we do.
Can you think of an instance or a time where you thought, how did he see that, or how did he know that was coming, or maybe even the first time that you thought, wow, this guy's really good at this?
After the second game at NC State, he preached move the baseball and put pressure on the defense. I remember there's bases loaded, and Kobe pitches up to bat, and he has a good 2-strike at bat, and he hits a little nubbler, and the second baseman throws it over the first baseman's head. And I look at Coach Mack and go, wow. He wants us to put pressure on the defense, and he wants us to, challenge them and make them make plays. And the first ball that we moved, the first good at bat that we have with 2 strikes on that game, they make an error.
Anything else? All right.
Thanks, Corey.
Thanks, Corey.